Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to another night, another Friday night at the Pajama Party. We're here.
Woo woo.
We're in order.
Woo woo.
All three of us are in the studio tonight.
Woo woo.
Nobody's on location. I guess the budget ran out of something, but we're all here. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Butterfly.
All right. And there's a host of things going on tonight, including the debate and everything else. We have a party coming up on the 29th of August. If you listen to us for the first time, the Pajama Party is an adult night talk show that talks about all the goings-on of the world. So if you're not a big news watcher, or you don't get a chance to watch the news, or you're getting yourself together to go out tonight or what have you, spend a little time with us and we'll inform you of everything going on in the world, everything that's current, everything that's real. And Ketel, we got a rundown of what's happening. You want to let us know what's going on tonight on the show?
We sure do. All right, Papa. Hot topics. Of course, Republic debates. They were off the chain. Smoking. Youth basketball team protests disqualification. James Holmes verdict. That should be interesting. Hit it and quit it headline. Bounty hunter raids wrong house, ends up in jail. Sandra Bland's family files federal lawsuit. A drone drops drugs in Ohio prison yard. NFL 2015 Hall of Fame inductees. What's poppin' with Poppa DD? Politically correct. Weird news. We have man impersonates brother to avoid fines. Fugitive's role in film leads to arrest. Beer and chicken robber. Man caught having sex with a bush. I'm just saying with Redwine, living for the city with Poppa DD, celebrity birthdays, my Hollywood wrap up, of course, cocktail of the week, and kiss it list, and also the last word. So, like Papa said, we have a pajama party coming up at the end of the month, August 29th. It's the end of the summer pajama party bash. Join the Pajama Party Crew Saturday, August 29th. 7 p.m. to midnight at the White Mansion. That's in Washington, D.C. You can check us out on www.apajamaparty.com for more ticket information. We're going to have open bar, DJ, door prizes, a pajama party fashion show, and get a chance to meet the crew. So sit back, relax, and get us a cocktail, and we'll be right back.
You're listening to the Pajama Party Show on Blog Talk Radio, WPJP.
Call us on
914-803-4306. And press 1 to be in the queue so we'll know you have something to say.
We'll be right back.
Girl, what are you using on your skin? And your hair looks so thick and beautiful.
I've got a secret.
I know you're going to share it with your girl.
Well, just between you and me, I found a new product that makes my skin glow and my hair fabulous, too. It's bull semen.
No bull. Stop playing.
For real. Bull semen gives me this glow and keeps my skin nice and soft and feeling good.
Where in the world did you get bull semen?
From a bull, of course, but only my distributor knows for sure. I can hook you up. Check it out.
Bull semen is great for your hair, nails, skin, and everywhere else where it doesn't feel right. Just warm the tube of bull semen. Put on some Barry White music. Massage the tube using slow circular motions. And when the semen comes out of the tube, put some in your hair, on your nails, on your skin, and wherever you want. Before you know it, you'll be glowing. Your hair will be growing, and your friends will want to be knowing.
I'm ordering my tube of bull semen today.
Order 2. I'm almost out.
Bull semen. Do not use internally, or pregnancy could occur. And we're not responsible for that. Order yours today. And that's no bull.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of the hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
That's fine.
Yeah, like we said earlier, we're having a party. Again.
All right now. That's what we do. That's
Everything leads up to the party.
I know that's right.
This party's going to be on the 29th of August. That's a Saturday night in Washington, D.C., right down the road. Whether you're coming north, coming south, coming east, coming west, right down the road.
Just make sure you come.
Come down the road. It starts at 7 o'clock early. It'll still be light out because it'll still be daylight saving time. But we're going to have an open bar between 7 and 8 so you can get your drink on for real, for real. And music's by a DJ named DJ2, T-O-O. We have door prizes, light buffet kind of thing. We're going to have a fashion show, pajama fashion show, and cash bar after 8 o'clock, and just a fun time. Get to meet the crew and everything, because other than that, you're not going to meet us unless you come to a party or something.
All right, now.
We ain't out there like that. Okay. All right? We're like the Fantastic Three. So if you to see us, you got to be somewhere to see us.
You got to be in the place.
Yeah, we don't just show up anywhere. We grown folk.
All right, now.
We don't need to be seen everywhere.
Grown and sexy.
If you're joining the party for the first time, or the pajama party for the first time, this is an adult night, late night talk show where we talk about any and everything. We let it all hang out, let ourselves be free. The rules is that there are no rules, and we put it down.
Everything goes.
My name is Poppa DD, and we have Ketel here.
All right.
And Redwine.
Je suis Ben Rouge.
This is right, and we are the three fantastic...
the three amigos.
Three amigos.
Tres amigos.
That's right, and we're going to do our thing. Catch us before we go national.
All right, now.
Catch us while we're still national.
While we're still what's under the undercover stuff you got in that bottle, Papa?
I'm whew. Anyway.
Yeah. Shout out to Undercover Beer.
As far as our first hot topic for tonight, let's talk about the debate a little bit. You know, the one thing I want people to do out here is just enjoy the debates, okay? Because remember, these are the same people that shut down the government, okay? So let's see what they could do, all right? Because it's not about Barack now. Barack is what's called a lame duck. A lame duck means your time is up. And you're on borrowed time, brother. So Barack Obama is a lame duck at this time. So the Republicans are trying to take over the office. I tell you, the White House is a real special job. You got people cooking for you and doing all kinds of stuff for you. So they want that lap of luxury. They said if that black man could do it, we could do it. That's why it's 900 of them running. Anyway, they had debates on two separate time frames. They called the first debate the happy hour debate because it started at 5 o'clock. And as we say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I know that's right.
So at 5 o'clock, they had Rick Perry, who wears those big, crazy glasses. Donald Trump said he wears those glasses to make him look smarter. That was crazy. That's like somebody driving a new car to improve their driving skills. Anyway, and former Hewlett Packard CEO, her name was Carly Farina. And also they had Jim Gilmore, who was a senator, Lindsey Graham, South Carolina. Jim Gilmore is a governor from Virginia, previous governor from Virginia. You had Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina. He was a senator. Louisiana Governor, Redwine's boy, Bobby Jingle. He's the guy. He's a Middle Eastern looking gentleman. He swears he's an American, but anyway, that's another story. You look at this guy, he's got Middle Eastern written all over him, but I am an American, whatever.
Ethiopian or something.
He's who knows?
He's of Indian descent.
He's a mutt, honey. If it was the SPCA, they'd be calling him a mutt. Anyway, any of that for me. Yes, you did. Okay, former New York Governor George Pataki, there's a name from the past, and former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum. Now, they claim that these are the young bucks, the junior varsity, if you will. They were on at 5 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock, you had the big dogs, baby. Big dogs.
They came off the porch.
8 o'clock, you had the Donald Trump man.
Ooh.
Big man Donald Trump. He referenced Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, they gave him a bunch of questions that was off the chain. But you had Jeb Bush. You had Kuzak. Our intern wrote this stuff all over the place. I'm trying to find these names. Help me out, callers. Call in if you want to help me out with these names here. Anyway, you had the gentleman. What's his name? We got to get his intern because this paperwork is completely.
You know they say you get what you pay for.
Yeah, Well,
it was just too many.
Anyway,
were they talking about anything?
They were talking about everything. You know,
we
can almost run
it,
down.
but not really about
Chris Christie.
Right.
You had the gentleman and neurosurgeon
Ben Carson.
Dr.
Ben Carson.
Dr. Ben Carson.
Get it right, doctor. Yeah.
Doctor, that's
he was
right.
the only one that separated what.
You had Rubio. You had Rand Paul. We can run down ourselves. I really don't. An intern? How much you paying an intern?
Not enough.
Nothing. Oh, we're not paying her nothing. So that's why our paperwork is all sad. But anyway. It got really feisty, you know, to say the least. You had Donald Trump going at it with his regular antics. You know, the young lady in the beginning, Megyn Kelly, she was the lady, the blonde, the only female in the cast. She was one of the mediators. And
didn't he bash her?
Well, she bashed him first, saying you call women this and call women that, and whenever you spark up Donald Trump, he's gonna come back at you.
You're right.
People don't learn that. Yeah. And one thing you can say about Donald Trump. He doesn't say things haphazardly. He's actually answering what you've said about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, looks like Scott Walker, our intern came back in. We got Scott Walker, Mike Huckabee, Ben Carlson, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, Rand Paul, Chris Christie, and John Kerry. She's the governor of Ohio. Yeah, so it was an interesting cast of characters. And it was a good selection as far as I'm concerned, because all those guys had some prominency about them. I think Redwine is kind of fond of Cruz.
Right.
And Scott Walker, for one, you know what really gets me, if you know about... He's from Wisconsin. Yeah. He's
two-term governor from Wisconsin.
Was
he saying much?
He was saying his thing, you know, but he's from Wisconsin. You know, Green Bay, cheese. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? And then you got your boy Rand Paul. I think his father was a previous senator or congressman.
So he's trying to follow footsteps.
And they're from Kentucky. Okay. See, this is the reason why. This is the reason why I think that Washington, D.C. has this taxation without representation, because all these people come from other states and they migrate in D.C. and want to tell D.C. what to do. And you came from Kentucky. Come on, are you kidding me? Your best friend was a tractor in a soybean field and corn. And now you come to D.C. acting like you got it all together? Anyway, and then a long time ago when they came here, was a bunch of black folks in D.C. So people came from all over, senators from these faraway places, and just came to D.C. and took it over.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Nothing new.
But anyway, that was just a little trivia knowledge. But getting back to the thing at hand, the debate is very entertaining. I suggest people look at it. Don't, follow this thing here, because you'll see how they act out. Don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on this Republican convention. On this debate situation. Don't sleep on it, because you got Rand Paul, who was arguing with Chris Christie over something. I mean, they were brutally arguing with each other. Okay, I mean, just getting it in big time. These guys trying to win the biggest job in the world, so they're gonna act out. So don't sleep on it. Don't think this is some kind of given. It's not. Believe me, getting to that White House is hard work. And Barack will tell you, it's not easy. It takes the whole world to put you in the White House. And these jokers, their true colors are shining through. You know?
They were arguing over collecting more information on terrorists versus on American citizens that are innocent. And Chris Christie said, and how exactly do you propose being able to tell the difference? How are you going to just go after a group of people and say, okay, well, I know this person is an American citizen who's innocent, so I won't go and track their information. And when he hit, Rand Paul, with that, then Rand Paul wanted to come back at him, so they were going at each other. over that topic. Basically, Chris Christie told him straight up, okay, well, what you're proposing is just plain stupid. Because you're not going to be able to get information on one without the other, because you're going to have to weed them out.
That's true.
How else can you know?
That's true. You're right.
Yeah, and these senators and congressmen, they get a lot of time off during the year. They get breaks and everything. And what Chris Christie is saying, I'm a governor. I'm in there every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, sitting down in Trenton, New Jersey, of all places.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But I think what's going to really hurt him is the little incident with the hold up at the pole.
The bridge gate?
Yeah, the bridge gate. Yeah, that's going to really mess him up.
Yeah, that's going to, Chris Christie's still dealing with that.
Right, it's going to come back to haunt him.
And Rand Paul, he wears just too much mousse in his hair. I don't understand that whole mousse thing going on. I mean, you could jump on all of them. They all look,
Where is he originally from?
They're Kentucky. They're
right?
Kentucky, really.
Maybe
his father was in, and that was a whole nepotism move. You know what I mean? Come on. You got to
his
look
comeback on Chris Christie was, well, you were hugging the president.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what do you know? You were busy hugging the president.
Right.
And Chris Christie was like, I was hugging people who needed help when the flood, what was that,
Hurricane Sandy, yeah.
He said, so, when the president came to offer assistance and everything, he said, I was hugging everybody, trying to get people, the assistance and everything they needed.
Mm-hmm.
So basically he kind of slammed him with that comment.
So he thought he was just doing that for a political move?
Rand Paul
I think
hates
he was
Barack.
trying to accuse him of snuggling up with President Obama.
Why wouldn't you snuggle up to President? Hell, he's
giving you
leader.
federal funds to help.
He gave him federal funds, got Jersey back in order.
Jersey needed that money.
Why wouldn't you? He said, you hugged him.
Take a hand and hug somebody.
You mean when you saw Chris Christie hug Barack, you took it personal?
Oh, he was jealous.
I think he wants to
Maybe that's what it was.
I
think he want to hit that brown eye.
Oh, boy.
Watch out now. We want to put what's his name, Rand Paul on the kissing list?
Yeah.
Rand Paul wants to hit Chris Christie's brown eye.
Put him on the
He got jealous of Barack.
boy.
I think somebody's searching for some brown eye.
Kiss it list.
I'm not going to ask what that is, but I think it's something bad.
Brown eye, yeah. He's.
I'm not messing with that.
So we got Rand Paul. We got Megyn Kelly. We're building our kissing list.
Yeah, she's the narrator, right?
Yeah.
She's on there too?
She's on the kissing list.
Oh, my God. Why?
She earned a spot.
She's a mess. She was all dolled up with her makeup and her hair and her jewelries.
You see they got a blondie.
Yeah. Straight up.
It's
straight
something
from
about blondes. I guess they do have more fun.
I guess so.
Yeah, she was in the, and I saw her and what's her name talking a little comfortable too. The guy Scott Walker. I think Scott Walker.
I know who your father is.
I think Scott
Walker.
I think Scott Walker and Megan, they were acting a little. Okay, Scott. Okay, Megan. You should have heard him at the debate. I don't know.
They weren't playing footsie for
I think Scott tapping that. I think Scott Walker's tapping that. Anyway.
Okie dokie.
Anyway.
Okay. We gonna move to the next.
Yeah, let's move to the next stuff. That's enough of that debate stuff. Anyway.
Yeah. After a while, I'll start yarning on that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll get off of that.
I got one here. Youth basketball team protests disqualification for playing a girl. The girl's name is Kamora Johnson. Found out her basketball team was going to be disqualified from their tournament because of her. She asked if she could be disqualified on her own or sit it out or just not play. She said, I wanted my team to be able to make the championship to be able to play. So what happened was tournament officials disqualified the fifth graders, AA team, the under 11 Charlottesville Cavs from the National Travel Basketball Association tournament in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina on Saturday because Johnson is a girl.
So this is the boys' team.
This is all boys' team.
But she's been on the team for the last 4 years.
Right.
Was it blind or something?
I don't know. So the team had gone 5-0 in the tournament and reached the semifinals before they were told they had been disqualified from the rest of the tournament. Her mother, Jessica Thomas Johnson, told the media that she did not hide the gender of her child during the tournament check-in process. So she said, we submitted all the paperwork. The whole team checked in full uniform, and she gave her birth certificate. So they knew she was a female. So, and then it goes on to say Johnson has played with the Charlottesville Cavs for 4 years, and it was her third time participating in this tournament. But the organization disallowed girls from playing on men's team in the tournament this year after parents reportedly complained about girls playing on boys' team. So at that time, she should have been told at that time when she signed up for it.
That's not right.
So they also said that the team's coach, Joe Mallory, is threatening to sue the organization.
Good for them.
So he says, I can't believe this is 2015 and my daughter isn't allowed to play with boys. What message does this send to other girls? What message does this send to boys?
Yeah, I got a message for you. Boo. Boo.
I know that's right.
Boo. That's not right.
It's
so
not.
It sounds to me, and I'm reaching here,
Mm-hmm.
but it sounds to me that it was not a concern that girl was playing on the boys' team until they made it that far in the championship,
Mm-hmm.
and then the team being as good as they are, and the girl having the skill she has, the competition said, we got to eliminate this team, find me something. And somebody starts combing through the books and said, oh, here's a rule. We're supposed to this is supposed to be an all-boys team, so we can get them on that technicality and got them eliminated.
But they just started this past year of not allowing the girls to play on the boys' team.
But this not the first year they ever got this far in the tournament? See, this sounds like this was probably a rule that was on the book all along, but because they never got this far in the tournament, it never came up. Now they get all the way up there to the semifinals?
Mm-hmm.
They get to the semifinals, and now the other teams are looking for a way to eliminate them.
Well, it does say that this was their third time participating in the tournament.
In the tournament, but first time to the semifinals.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
You know how you can get in the tournament and you get knocked out like in the first round, second round, or something.
That's true.
Now they get to the semifinals, and folks are like, oh, we got to disqualify them. And they found a way. Now they could have given them a waiver if they wanted to, but somebody's playing hardball and said no, that's a rule, and rules are rules.
They did say the officials waited until right before the semifinal game to disqualify the team because they did not realize that the girl Johnson was actually playing in the tournament until someone took a photo of Johnson on the court and complained to the organization.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
Because she said that they filled out all the paperwork and everything.
Yes.
Those people knew that they had a girl playing on that team.
Mm-hmm.
This is not new.
I think you're right. They once they got to the semifinals, they were like, we got to figure out a way to disqualify them.
Yeah.
And this was it.
And I saw some video. The girl has good ball skills.
See what I'm saying?
Very talented.
Mm-hmm.
And those people were looking for a way to knock them out of the race so that they'd be able to probably win easier.
Look, don't hate, appreciate.
There you go.
Sounds just like the baseball situation with the boys.
Right, I remember
Black
that.
boys from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
After they won that, the United States Championship,
Right.
the other teams went through and seen where everybody lived. And the fact that somebody lived in the suburbs. Now, how are you going to justify the fact that you found a little black kid whose family lived in the suburbs, not in the actual city of Chicago, when white folks don't live in nowhere but the suburbs? So what restrictions is around you?
That ain't right. That ain't right.
I don't understand that. I don't understand
either.
That crap is wrong.
That's just
living in
not right.
every little whatever sub area they can live in.
But the problem
You want the black folks to all live behind the iron curtain of the inner city.
But the problem is people don't play fair. And so like Linda Redwine said, they just trying to find something to, disqualify them because they're not playing fair.
Because usually for you to get to the semifinals, that means you eliminated the team that was right below you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can knock this team out, that means now you'll get to play the team that they knocked out.
There you go.
So that increases your chances of winning because now you're playing a weaker team.
There you go.
And that's pitiful.
And they want to satisfy their kids so bad.
Yeah. I mean, if that's all it is, then go buy your child a trophy if that's all you want to do. But don't teach your kids this is how you accomplish something and how you win.
Right.
You steal, cheat, and maneuver and flim-flam people
Mm-mm.
in order to get a championship for your child. Come on.
We're going to put them on the kiss it list.
And the
Yeah,
girl
put 'em
just
on the
happened to
kiss
be a
list.
little interracial child.
Mm.
Okay?
Yeah, let's put that in the mix.
Had a little orange hair. You know, orange is the new black. So she had a little orange hair and a little melon skin.
Just
And
like
she had
Monique
bar
Davis.
skills. She had ball skills.
Yeah, just like Monique Davis on the baseball team. Here she is, a little brown-skinned, beautiful African-American child. Girl had skills, and they did the same thing. They're going to look for a technicality to knock them out of the running.
Because when you have been dominating something for so long, and now somebody else comes along and they're starting a domination, now you feel like, well, this was mine for years.
Right.
How are y'all coming in and taking over something we've been dominating? Well, you've been doing it off the cuff and illegal and not right from the beginning, and God don't like ugly.
Not
After
at
a
all.
while, that stuff's going to catch up with you.
What does that sound like?
You know?
Sound like Deflategate to me.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not even hit that one.
Oh, yeah. It sound like some Flakegate stuff to me.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why your boy's fighting this situation. You know, Tom Brady, not to jump subject, but he's trying not to lose the 4 games in the NFL because he don't want to be replaced. Because he did the same thing to a guy named Drew Bledsoe, who went out with an injury or whatever he went out for, and never came back because Tom Brady started winning games. Just like Aaron Rodgers couldn't get in the game until Brett Favre got the hell out of the way. So, you know, the one thing that people don't understand about Tom Brady's going up against an undefeated person right now, which is called Father Time.
Oh, yeah.
Father Time will get up in your ass, okay? Once you reach a certain age and your body reaches a certain pinnacle, you know, it ain't going on no more. And Brady getting old. Look at his wife, Janelle. She was caught going in the plastic surgeon joint, getting her chest right and her fucking lips, eyes, or something she was getting done. She get done last week.
We never knew.
Remember she's dressed in all that Egypt garb to cover her face and everything?
Yeah.
So, hell.
That was crazy.
She's trying to keep herself right. So Father Time is catching up with him, and they got millions.
Wow.
Millions without contentment. That's when it's sad. When you got big money and you still ain't content, boy, you got a problem.
I know that's right.
So, you know.
So what you got over there, Redwine?
I got one more hot topic. The verdict on James Holmes finally came down this week. He was the young man that killed 12 people and wounded 70 people in that movie theater out in Denver.
Unbelievable.
The suburb of Denver, actually, in Aurora, back in July of 2012. So finally, since 2012 of July, they finally got a verdict, and now he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison for the murder of these 12 people and the wounding of 70 others. And that's because the jury was unable to reach a unanimous sentencing verdict.
Wow.
So now that results in him getting life in prison without parole instead of the death penalty. Because everybody kind of thought he was going to get the death penalty, but it turns out because they couldn't reach a unanimous sentencing verdict, now he ends up with life in prison without parole.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Hey, if you guys got any questions or comments of what we're talking about, hit us up. 914-803-4306 and press 1.
Press 1.
We want to hear your views on these things that we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, this case is really disturbing to me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when I read more and more about it, they were saying that in the deliberations before they came down with that verdict, the jury asked the court if they could view the 45-minute video of the crime scene, and the court was basically saying it was just so graphic. I guess from all of the blood and everything that was there, they didn't even really, you know, the judge was saying the jury could use a TV monitor and all for 50 minutes, and they could only play it one time. They didn't want them to be able to just keep going back and reviewing different segments and all. They said because even though the video was not considered to be prejudicial, they felt like, you know, even though it had some value, it had already been admitted into evidence, and the judge was saying, okay, that's enough as far as the video goes, because it gave a tour of the whole, what they call the massacre site. Bodies sprawled on the floor. It was a mess. And even after all that, the jury still couldn't reach a verdict to give him the death penalty. I don't know what that was about, but anyway, that's what they ended up doing.
You quiet over there, Papa. What you feeling?
I'm disturbed by that whole thing.
I'm talking about that later on in what's popping as far as politically correct, and it's kind of getting out of hand because everybody's just so conservative today. And nobody's saying for you to act like the fool or don't go come out of your bag, but don't be no punk ass either, okay? Because this is life and this is the future. And if you don't send a message, how's it going to get done? Why do you think Donald Trump is still standing? Because 50% of the people in the world are saying, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people acting like wimps.
Yeah.
For the sake of their job, for the sake of their whatever. I mean, sure, do what you got to do to save your job. But when you get off work and you get back into your regular clothes and get back into your regular life, take the punk ass off of you. Be real. Be regular. But when you go to that court, this guy, he killed 12 people and injured 70.
Yeah.
3 years it took y'all to say, well, let's just send him to prison. Are you kidding me?
And how long is he supposed to stay? Well, now they're saying life.
Yeah, life in prison, but
What is life now? 20 years? Well, it says with no parole.
No chance
of
parole.
For him, he'll be there until he dies.
Yeah, but after 15 years or so, he'll be so common with it, he'll be getting conjugal visits and everything,
Wow. I don't know.
His
attorney, it says, the story goes on to say that his attorney argued that his client was mentally ill and suffered a psychotic episode.
Yeah.
Going back to when he had colored his hair with that orange-red color.
Yeah, but the people he killed is pushing up worms for the ducks in the cemetery.
Exactly.
Okay.
He colored his hair orange like the Joker in the character in Batman.
Yeah, whatever.
He rigged his apartment with explosives.
We're not going to glorify him.
All of the stuff that he did, and they want to say, well, he had a psychotic break. But nonetheless, you took the lives of 12 people and attempted to kill 7. But from what? Why did he go crazy?
Because he couldn't.
Why?
Probably give me a disclosure real quick.
Why? Well, because his attorney is saying that according to the stuff he wrote, Mr. Holmes, he's saying something about when you take a life, it adds to your something, some power or something crazy.
But when he takes a life from someone?
Yeah, whenever he takes a life, it adds to his life power or some crazy statement that he was saying. I don't know. The statement made no sense at all.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you a disclaimer.
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
A lot of this stuff starts off with guys that, when it comes to girlfriends and getting laid and stuff like that, their anger based on the fact they can't even meet a woman, they can't even date a woman, they've been jacking a Johnson for 20 years in the house, you know what I mean? All they know is to whack the pud over and over again. And, they just get to a point now where, just like the guy that just killed the 2 ladies at the other situation.
Oh, right.
He killed 2 pretty ladies, the older gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
Now to me, this man probably had a problem with any kind of sexual gratification his whole life. So the first thing he kills is 2 pretty ladies. It's just, and who knows where the other guy goes back. And his mother's on the stand crying, getting back to the gentleman in front of Aurora, he killed 12 people. Then the mother gets on the stand and she's crying, I never knew my son was like that. How do you not know your son done turned into a zombie? How do you not know that? That's called choosing loyalty over justice.
Mm-hmm.
Look at your child in another light. I know the child came out of your womb, sucked on your titties for a couple of years, whatever his situation was growing up. But at some point, you got to cut the umbilical cord and look at your child as a human being amongst society. And what are they doing to change up the whole regularization of, if such a word, a regularization of the world? That's my child, I love my child, but your child killed 12 people. At this point, something has snapped in his damn head. You may want to relinquish yourself with the last name between you and him.
Makes you wonder.
I'm telling you. And then she's, I never knew. If I would have knew, you could have done what? Are you kidding me? The boy was a Looney Tune. Big time.
And then she was up there pleading for his life.
Yeah, well, she got his life.
But who pled for the life of the people he killed?
Mm-hmm.
No one had the opportunity to plead for their life.
That's what I'm saying. People are forgetting about that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's being strong, keeping it real. And people may be listening. If you're listening and you're pro-life, that's cool. If you're against the death penalty, that's cool. But if one of your people was killed in that particular senseless murder situation there, you probably feel different about it. So, stop holding on to your political correctness and open up and keep it real. Because you got the balls to kill somebody, you should have the balls to get in that chamber and get going.
Right about it.
Well, if you guys got any questions or comments what we're talking about, hit us up tonight. We got to hear your comments on what we're talking about. We're talking about some deep stuff tonight. Hit us up at 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
Got to press 1. Also, we're having the end of the summer Pajama Party Bash. Join the Pajama Party Crew on Saturday, August 29th of this year from 7 p.m. to midnight at the White Mansion in Washington, D.C.
Whoop, whoop.
For tickets, you can reach us up at www.apajamaparty.com. We're going to have an open bar from 7 to 8, music by DJ 2, door prizes, light fare, also Pajama Party fashion show. It's going to be a cash bar after 8, but
it's going down.
Get there early. It's an open bar.
Not like I know.
I know that's right. So you'll get a chance to meet me, Ketel, Redwine, Poppa DD.
Hey.
So we're going to throw down, and we got a caller.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah, before we go to break, we're going to take this call.
All right.
Caller, you're live on the Pajama Party Show. What's your comment?
Oh, yes. Well, my comment was on what you all were just saying about the individual who does that heinous crime and that their parents or mother was crying about something that's being done. And my thing is, when you say the parent doesn't know or they do know, the parent a lot of times does not know. Just take a scenario.
Okay.
You take a child. Hello? You take a
go right
child.
ahead.
Okay, you take a child, and you take the child to school. You take a child and send them to Sunday school, church. You grow up, the child becomes an honor student. The child has been grown up and was nourished by its parents. Now, that child leaves home after everything the parents taught them, and they go down to Parris Island, South Carolina, and becomes a Marine. Now, that parent who sent that child down there sends him off with good wishes and hopes. That place down there took that child and conformed that child from let's just say a choir boy to a professional killer. The child comes back home, that parent is going, I taught my son or my child well. That child now has a new tuition on life. Now, the capability of the parent is going, well, if I taught him everything that I thought was right, where did he pick up this bad from? I'm saying that to say, with the guy who did the crime, of course, I'm not agreeing with that guy, but at the same time, it's like, wait a minute. Something somewhere happens because people are not born into the world bad. And
I
like
agree.
I said, that's okay.
But you know
But
what? Here's where I would say I differ with you on that opinion. I think that's true when you have a child who has left your home and has gone off, like you said, military or moved away, etc. But when you look at some of these cases of like the trench coat murders and things of that nature, these kids were living at home. They were sitting right there in their room with a sign on the door telling their parents, don't come in my room, and, locking themselves in the garage and doing all this stuff right under the nose of their parents. They were getting money from their parents to buy weapons and bomb-building materials and stuff from their parents to buy this stuff online. They're sitting right there under their parents' nose. So I'm not saying that was James Holmes' case, but I'm saying in those instances, I have to question, what were the parents doing? Were you not paying attention? If you see your kids starting to change their personality, hanging with different types of people, or kind of shutting themselves off, not socializing like they used to, their personality just changes, everything like that, you got to notice that as a parent. You don't just chalk it off and say, well, they're going through a phase. It may be a phase, but it could be a deadly phase. You better pay attention to it.
Well,
so I'm saying in a
agree
case
with you.
like that, you can't just ignore that stuff when it's under your nose.
Yeah. Okay. Well, obviously, that's my comment. You can go back with your show.
Okay. But we appreciate it. Yeah, I agree with you, though. If they're gone off somewhere else, especially in the military, you don't know what happens to them. I think military training, especially if they see any war, if they go off to war and stuff, you don't know what they see and how it changes a person's, how it changes their mentality and their humanity. So it's no telling what you're dealing with when a person comes back from seeing all that kind of stuff. But thanks for your call, your comment.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, that stuff can get deep. So, yeah, I'm just saying, if they're right there with you, you better pay attention.
Is that another commentary, Redwine?
Yeah. What's that song in Sister Act? If you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
All right, now.
All right, well, we're going to take a little musical interlude with Lena Chanel, and we'll be right back. At the Pajama Party, that was one of our featured artists, Lena Chanel, that sings our theme song. Shout out to Lena Chanel.
Hey.
And you can check her music out at lenachanel.com. Visit our website, apajamaparty.com, and you can find a link to her music. And we're back. I'm Redwine, bonsoir, and I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Poppa DD.
What's going on?
Yeah. What you got over there, Papa?
Every Friday night we're here. It's an adult late night talk show.
Is it?
That you can get your knowledge on about different things. We have our opinion, but you're welcome to call in and give your opinion. You can be very conspicuous. You can be inconspicuous, and you can also be discreet, and you can be very anonymous, for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
So call us if you're butt naked. We won't tell nobody.
You got to have your cocktail in hand.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. And we're having a party on the 29th of June.
Put the glass down.
We're having a party on the 29th of August.
Yes, 29th of August. It's going down.
And that's at the White House. The White House. That's a big old house in Northwest Washington, D.C.
And it's white.
And we're doing our thing. Open bar, letting ourselves be free. Anyway, we're going to get with the hit it and quit it headlines. Redwine, you got something going on?
I most certainly do. First story up tonight is bounty hunters mistakenly target the Phoenix police chief's house.
What?
So, this was crazy. Out in Phoenix.
They were looking for somebody.
Went
to the wrong house.
And
it was the police chief.
Turned out it was the police chief's house.
Shut up.
And they went in there, guns blazing, banging on the doors, acting a fool, demanding that the person they were looking for come out.
Come out.
Come on out of there. So this happened. It was a Valley bounty hunter. He's still in jail, by the way, because he ended up getting locked up.
A bounty hunter ain't nothing but a regular citizen with a license to bounty.
Yeah.
Ain't like he's no real cop.
Well, he's still in jail after the police say that he and nearly a dozen other people descended on the police chief's home.
His relatives.
Now, this is the crazy part. They were acting on a tip that they got off of social media.
Really?
And they never validated or verified the anonymous tip. They just went and acted on it.
Yeah, social media is completely reliable.
Oh, of course.
Don't they know that?
Somebody gave them an anonymous tip on Facebook.
They right up there with Rand McNally and the MAP people. Yeah.
Of course.
And AAA.
Somebody gave them an anonymous tip on Facebook and told them, here's where the person is you're looking for, and you can go to this address and go get them. So they go in there with the guns pulled out of the holster and everything, and it was like a dozen of them, swarmed the chief's house. On this happened on Tuesday night, And, of course, the chief was none too happy about the whole situation. So right now, 43-year-old Brent Farley, who was, I guess, the lead of the bounty hunter folks, he's the one that got arrested. The police say he came in there armed, his weapon was unholstered, and he was demanding that the chief come out, not knowing it was the chief, but he was demanding that, come on out and face the music. So the police are not saying anything about the tip that led to all of this happening, but they're saying they are going to track down the IP address of the person who posted that tip and see if they can track it back to the source. And as it turns out, in Arizona, bounty hunters are known basically as bail recovery agents, and they're monitored by the Arizona Department of Insurance. So the agency, as it turns out, has no record of Mr. Brent Farley being registered as a bail recovery agent. What? They don't even have him listed. But the state has very loose regulations when it comes to being a bounty hunter. Very loose. Very loose. I bet. So that could be the source of the problem. So I don't know how long he's going to be locked up. But I think it was more, they locked him up not just because he went in after the chief of police, but because when they looked him up, they couldn't even find him registered as a bounty hunter. Oh, wow. What you got over there, Papa?
I got Sandra Bland, who was the young lady, unfortunately, that allegedly committed suicide in a Texas jail after the traffic violation where the whole world saw her being pulled over on the highway and trying to justify her rights and everything to the officer, a trooper by the name of Brian Encenia, and they're all in what's called Waller County. The family filed a lawsuit in Houston, Texas, for a wrongful death to find the accountability on the whole situation. So they're not letting up on that, which is a good thing, because that kind of just dropped out of nowhere, where this person was so full of life with her beliefs and everything, and now to say, well, I'm just going to this jail and just commit suicide. The stuff that we're led to believe is when we start believing this stuff is when we really lost our minds. So when different racial situations can put speculation in your mind, and you've lost your mind, really. Be honest with you. When anybody can sell you a bag of goods, he'll sell you a slow boat to China or what have you. So, but thank goodness, she was 28 years old in the prime of her life, just got a new job in Texas, was only in Texas for 4 days. And they claimed she had marijuana and just tried to debunk her whole life, I mean, come on. You know what I mean? You went up against a strong black woman and you lost in a verbal assault. And you got pissed off, and whatever happened after that is between that trooper, that female, and God. So I really can't comment on the end result of that situation. But, but they're following. We'll keep you posted on the situation of that. And like I said, her name is Sandra Bland. We won't call her she or her or whatever. Sandra Bland, just like Trayvon Martin and everybody else. Let's give them real names and real existence.
I know that's right. Absolutely.
All right.
Guys, got any questions or comments what we're talking about? Hit us up tonight, 914-803-4306. And press 1. Got to press 1.
Press 1. Give us your opinion on stuff.
Yeah.
Talk about what you want to talk about.
And we doing a shot thing tonight? What's up?
I'm down.
Hey, well, we missed a shot. I guess we
went behind. Okay.
I guess we got to catch up.
Catch up.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
Woo. Thank you, caller.
All right. I have one here. Drone drops. Woo. That's a tongue twister. Drone, especially after a shot, drugs in Ohio prison yard, sparking a fight. I mean, what you expect?
Really?
You think? A drone in Mansfield, Ohio. A drone dropped a package of drugs into a prison yard while inmates were outside. Sparked a fight. The package was dropped at the Mansfield Correctional Institute, about 65 miles southwest of Cleveland. It contained almost a quarter of an ounce of heroin, over 2 ounces of marijuana, and more than 5 ounces of tobacco. It says other instances of drones breaching security
And the agency is taking steps to increase awareness and improve drone detection, I bet. It also goes on to say video footage showed the drone over recreation yards immediately before a fight began. An investigation determined the drone dropped a package intended for an inmate on the north recreation yard, and it was then thrown over a fence to the south recreation yard. Two corrections officers called for assistance and ordered the inmates to stop fighting. They used pepper spray to control the fight.
I bet they did.
It says it was about 75 inmates in the north recreation yard and 130 on the south were taken to the gyms. They were then strip searched, run through a cell sensor, and checked by a clinic. The 9 people involved in the fight were placed in solitary confinement. And lastly, it says the Mansfield Post of the Ohio Highway Patrol increased efforts to watch and catch criminals who throw contraband over prison fences.
So do they have any idea of where the drone came from?
No, it does not say.
Maybe somebody ordered it from Amazon.
Ooh-wee.
You know, they're supposed to be dropping packages with drones.
Yeah, you're right.
That could have been an eBay or Amazon order.
So, look, somebody put that special order in.
Sure did. Said just drop it right above the yard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
See, that's what happens when people don't know north from south.
Look, never mind, I'm not even going to go there.
Drones are getting more and more modern. I guess they got a release button.
Yeah.
I guess
do
so.
all kind of tricks.
I guess so. But I got one more. Talking about our allies or our folks across the water. Russia hacks Pentagon computers. That's who they think that allegedly. What had happened was
what had happened?
Cyber attack launched by Russia hacked into a non-classified Pentagon email system used by personnel of Joint Chiefs of Staff. It sounds like a big deal to me. The hack occurred in July 25, 2015, affected 4,000 military and civilian employees of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. The Pentagon immediately shut down the email system, and it is still offline. It says this is not the first time that the Russians have hacked the Pentagon system. Now, they claim that because of the sophistication of the hacking, that allegedly it had to be Russia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I tell you what, this sounds like
some Bush.
Yeah, it does sound like some Bush. It sounds like an episode I saw years ago on Star Trek Next Generation when they were dealing with the Borg, which are those cyborg things that attack and take over people's bodies and put cybernetic parts and stuff and make you become a Borg. What they did is they were trying to figure out how do we fight the Borg because they're so strong. All they do is they just attack and then you become one of them.
Okay.
So Data, one of the androids who was a good one, he figured out if I can tap into a low-level system, because trying to tap into their main system was too hard. It was too protected.
Right.
He tapped into a low-level system, and he put them to sleep. So what they did is they said, okay, all their other systems are too protected. We can't do that. But I can get in on a low-level system that's not as encrypted and protected. So he went and did that. And next thing you know, they stopped attacking. And they said, what happened? He said, basically, I put them to sleep. Tapped into a low-level system and told them it was time for them to all go to sleep and regenerate. So basically, that's what they did. He put them all like in a sleeper hold for the most part, and they were able to just ease on away.
You think that's what Russia's trying to do with us?
I'm saying it sounds like that same scenario. Get into a low-level system that's less protected just to see if you can, and you get in on a low system and you go, okay, so we can move around in here, we can do stuff. There's no telling how long. They've been messing around in there if it's a less secured system.
Right.
They said it was nothing sensitive in there, but
that's what they
do we
say.
really know that?
That it was not secure. I'm like, okay.
All I'm saying is it sounds like a Borg invasion. Y'all better call Data and people at Star Trek and ask them about it.
We got any Trekkie fans out there?
Hey,
hit us up tonight. Now,
live long and prosper.
803-4306. And press
1 to live long and prosper.
Check in as a Trekkie fan. We can take a shot because we are going through withdrawals here.
Yeah, we getting thirsty.
So what else you got over there, Papa?
I got the NFL Hall of Fame.
All right.
Hey, it's almost that time, isn't it?
It is that time. This weekend, the 53rd class of the NFL Hall of Fame will go into place.
All right now.
And the participants or the inductees will be Jerome the Bus Bennis.
Yay!
Pittsburgh
Steelers. Woo woo.
Tim Brown. Charles Haley. Junior Seau.
All right.
Oh yeah, Junior Seau.
Will Shields. Someone named Mick Tingelhoff.
Not Mick Jagger.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
And two other people, Ron Wolf and Bill Poliant. These are general managers now. How general managers getting over players?
First time I heard that.
I didn't know that.
You know,
I thought it was all players.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
That's,
And this guy Bill Poliant, he works for ESPN, and he's been on teams like he was general manager of the Buffalo Bills back in the 90s. He helped launch the Carolina Panthers into the expansion area, and he was the general manager of the Indianapolis Colts when they was on their little run. But you know, please, anybody could have done that job. You know, it's a general manager job. You ain't no player. You know.
what about you, Papa? Think you could handle it?
Hey, I should have been it.
All right then.
Well, we give a round of applause to all the inductees.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially Jerome Bettis.
Okay.
Woo!
Say hi.
And yes, and Junior Seau.
Yeah.
This goes down Saturday night at 7 o'clock. They're going to air this, and they also have a football game Sunday.
Oh, okay.
The first exhibition game of the year.
Wow, who's playing?
It's called the Hall of Fame game. And the Minnesota Vikings are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What?
It's going to be a massacre. A massacre.
Sunday night.
All
Sunday
right,
night.
then.
A real bloodbath, I tell you.
It'll be interesting. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Well,
so, you know.
Okay.
What you
Sounds
gonna do?
good. What you going to do?
Yeah. Well, what we're going to do is take a CC break. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but we got to tell them about our party.
Oh, yeah. Tell them about the party.
It's the end of the summer Pajama Party Bash. Join the Pajama Party Crew Saturday, August 29th, 7 p.m. to midnight. I guess until they throw us out, maybe.
Hey.
It's going to be at the White Mansion. It's going to be in D.C. You can check it out on www.apajamaparty.com. You can meet Redwine, myself, Ketel, and Poppa DD. Open bar from 7 to 8. Music by DJ 2. Door prizes, light fare. We're also going to have a pajama party show, fashion show.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. All right now. So check us out on Saturday, August the 29th, 7 p.m. to midnight. Tickets are $20, but check us out on www.apajamaparty.com for more information. And we'll be back. We're going to take a little CC break.
Looking for a new cocktail to serve at your next dinner party? Trying to figure out what pairs well with your main entree? Then you need to visit the Cocktail of the Week archive at apajamaparty.com. We've got a list of all the cocktails we've featured on previous Pajama Party shows with recipes and pictures of the drinks. And believe me, we've had some good ones. And while you're on the website, visit the archives for previous shows. Just click on any date, and you can hear the shows again and again. We've got you covered at apajamaparty.com. And tell a friend. They'll thank you.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Bonsoir.
All right, let's get this fired up here a little bit. Let's get this started.
Uh-oh.
We've been going for a
What you
solid
fired?
hour. First of all, let me give a shout out to a dentist, doctor of dental science.
All right now.
Her name is Dr. Lapp. Her name is longer, but I won't give her full name.
Okay.
We'll just call her Dr. Lap.
Shout out to Dr. Lap.
Dr. Lap.
Then we have some other shout-outs while we're at it.
Just a root canal on my mouth, and not root, but she's in the midst of putting the cap in there, and she's doing a great job.
All right.
And even if she wasn't, I wouldn't talk about her in the middle of finishing up my mouth. Anyway, no, I turned her on to the Pajama Party, and I hope she's listening. And Dr. Lap, that's for you, to let you know that I appreciate the work you did in my mouth, and I'm due there in a few days to get it done, get it finished.
All right.
You know, just to try to keep my teeth until at least 60.
Okay.
At least.
Yeah. Right.
Anyway, we're gonna talk about what's popping. What's popping tonight with me is that I'm finally coming to the realization that I have an ally out there when it comes to letting yourself be free, and that's Donald Trump.
Oh boy.
Okay, yeah, say what you want. Say what you want. But I've been living my life like Donald Trump for years, and he's been living his life like me. I don't know who's living like who. Mm-hmm. But, when it comes to political correctness, you have to understand that usually I think the political correctness comes in based on how secure you are in your own life. If you are constantly kissing ass on your job or constantly trying to get by or fit in or what have you, or trying to maintain your little dough you're making, sure, try to make as much money as you can on your job, but don't sell yourself to the devil either. If they throwing six figures at you, don't act like, oh, they paying me this money, I got this, I got that. Well, you got that because you got that. Because you are providing a service to your job as much as your job is paying you. So don't think that it's a one-sided move. You getting up and getting yourself together, washing your ass, getting yourself in perspective, catching the bus, plane, automobile, driving, however you get into work, you get up there doing whatever adverse hours or weather conditions or what have you, and you put together a service. And when you walk out of there after you've done a good job on things, whether you're, a butcher, baker, candlestick maker, or what have you, you gave that job a service that was pinnacle for them to progress and make a lot more money than you think they're making on the back end. So if you're going to go in there keep thinking that you got to just always be the rat bastard of the group, or I'm the one that, nobody knows your realness because you're so busy, jockeying for head office, or you trying to be politically correct. Sure, I'm not saying go anywhere and act like a fool, but let people know who you are, because people really love you when you begin to be who you are. Look at Donald Trump, the way he's leading it, because he's saying what people are thinking. Everybody talked about different ethnic groups in their life, Now when Donald Trump says it out loud, you acting like he's saying something so new? Come on. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying this radical. I'm not saying it's off the chain. I'm just saying that, let yourself be free with what you want to do. You ain't got to do it on a microphone like he does at a podium. But when you live your life, act like you're trying to keep it real. Complain sometime about stuff instead of taking all the crap that's thrown your way every day. Don't throw the finger up. I don't suggest throwing the bird up at people. Don't do that. And don't blow the horn too loud behind people either. That road rage is crazy out there. But in your job and stuff like that, if the job hired you and you have a position at the job, that means that you have just as much rights as privileges as your coworker. So don't sit back timid in the corner because a coworker been there 15, 20 years and they act like that they got more square footage than you. That's bullshit. You are just as volatile at that job as they are. And with you being new and a little more vibrant and probably a little couple of years younger, you might have more on the ball than they do. They could be an old fuddy-duddy taking up space at this point. They've been there 20 years and all they know is what they know. Let me go get my coffee in the morning, or let me take my break. I'm going to walk outside now. I'm going to do this. They got their little routine down. You come in there trying to learn everything, and all they know really is what they know. So in all actuality, on the job, you probably know more than they do. So wake up and smell the roses. Wake up and see what's around you. Wake up and understand who's around you and how you are probably getting more things done, or you're more beneficial to the company than they are. So don't let the bullies on the job get you down. Don't let the bullies on the job keep you in some kind of what they call perspective. When they hired you, you're entitled to everything. You got a key to the damn bathroom just like they do. So don't get it twisted. Let yourself be free. That's all I want to put out there tonight for my political correctness. Open yourself up, you know?
All right, Papa. All right. All right. All right.
Any comments on that? You want to rebuttal that? If you're the bully out there, you want to speak on that?
You don't want to mess with Papa.
All right.
Not tonight.
914-803-4306. We're here every Friday night. This is an adult late night show that you should tap into for a minute before you do your thing. If you hang out on Friday or you hang in on Friday, give us a buzz before you go do your thing.
Right. You want to tell them about the party, Papa?
And the party, 29th of August, 2015. It's a Saturday night. It's starting early, too. So if you're going to come to D.C., come on out. It's nowhere. It's north, it's south, it's east, it's west. A couple hours in each direction, we'll take care of you. You get there, we'll give you a reserved table. We're easy.
All right now.
We're good people. We'll take care of you.
If you're coming in from out of town, let us know.
Let us know.
You get there early, it's going to be open bar.
Mm-hmm.
You better come on.
Yes.
We're going to have our signature drink and fashion show, DJ 2 on the ones and twos, as they say.
They got pajamas on, lingerie. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be,
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, we're endorsing everything,
You can catch us at www.apajamaparty.com. Tickets are $20.
Starts at 7 o'clock in the p.m. It'll still be light outside. Come out and let yourself be free.
I know, that's right.
All
right.
And get an early start.
Get an early start.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're going to take a little DC break.
All righty.
And we're going to come back with a little bit of weird news. We got some crazy stuff going on.
All right. Be right back.
All right.
This is Beyonce.
No!
It's Friday night, so run and tell somebody that the Pajama Party is on right now, right here on WPJP Blog Talk Radio. Oh yeah, this is how we do it. Call 914-803-4306 and press 1 to get in on the conversation. Or you can join us online at www.apajamaparty.com and click the Listen Live banner. So if you want to give a shout-out, wish a happy birthday, hear yourself on the radio, or get your 15 seconds of fame, you need to call us right now on 914-803-4306 and press 1. How often do you get a chance like this? Hey, we're only on till 10 p.m. Eastern, so get on the phone and call us right now. We're waiting to make you famous, even if it is just for tonight. Don't be shy. Call 914-803-4306 and press 1. I'm going to stop by the bar, but I'll meet you back at the show.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine. Redwine. What's so funny, Redwine?
Life is funny.
Yeah, okay.
No bonsoir tonight?
No bonsoir. But life is funny.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. 8 o'clock.
Oh, come on, Papa.
8 o'clock Central Time. 7 o'clock Mountain Time. 6 o'clock West Coast Time. And 9:15 CP time.
Okay.
Right.
I think we're 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Hawaii. That's 3 hours back from California, right? Anyway, if you're on the East Coast with us, it's 9 o'clock, 9:15 CP time.
All righty.
And we're not going to tell what CP time is because we don't trade secrets.
Okay.
Anyway,
Weird news?
weird news.
What you got?
I got. They hand me this stuff and tell me to read it. A would-be Tarzan allegedly tried to climb into a monkey exhibit. Let me read that again.
Yeah, please do.
A would-be Tarzan allegedly tried to climb into a monkey exhibit.
Wait, a would-be Tarzan.
Would-be Tarzan meaning a man tried to. And monkeys are off the chain. I saw a little documentary on them the other day. They are a mess. They be slinging their doo-doo and everything. They crazy.
So what is
Santa Ana, California. This is issued by the Associated Press, AP. A man who claimed to be Tarzan has been arrested after he allegedly climbed a tree and tried to get into the monkey exhibit at a Southern California zoo. The zookeeper called 911 Tuesday morning to report that a shirtless man, okay?
A shirtless man.
And he was plastered in mud all over his body to give the look of a monkey. And he climbed about 20 feet into the tree at the bird exhibit at the San Ann Zoo, which is right across from the monkey exhibit. And the police corporal named Anthony Bagaro tells the city news service that the man, who apparently was high on methamphetamines,
good grief,
claimed he was Tarzan and tried to crawl into the monkey exhibit.
Okay. I wonder, did he beat his chest and do the Tarzan yell?
They say that the man left, though, by the time the police arrived, but he was taken into custody a short time later. He lucky he didn't go in that cage, because I'm going to tell you, I saw a documentary where monkeys will hold their hand over their booty while they're taking a crap and then just sling it. It's crazy. You got to see it.
What is they? They're trying to establish territory.
Terrorists.
No, they're just nasty.
They off
I think
the chain.
they're just nasty.
And Tarzan, he wanted to get into that.
And you know another thing that's really interesting about their mating practices. Monkeys are very close to humans when it comes to their mating. If you look at them monkeys mate, they do the same shit. I'm telling you.
We need a disclaimer for you, Pop.
I'm just saying.
For the monkeys.
I'm just saying.
They
do it all. They get bored, so that you got guy on guy, girl on girl.
Oh boy.
Monkeys are off the chain.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm telling you. Well, I'm just okay.
Okay.
You didn't hear it from me, but keep your eyes open because
watch out for Tarzan.
Monkeys are
fake Tarzan.
Monkeys are doing their thing. They really are. That's an interesting group.
Right, to put them on the kiss the list of monkeys.
Or
Tarzan.
Yeah, Tarzan.
Go ahead, Redwine.
Okay, I got one out of Pennsylvania. This man got busted for
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Let me just give you a headline. Pennsylvania man waives hearing in a fake DUI checkpoint case.
Huh?
Yeah, check this out. This was in Somerset, Pennsylvania. A man was charged with setting up a fake drunken driving checkpoint while pretending to be a Pennsylvania state trooper.
Shut up.
He has to now stand trial for this. State troopers from Somerset say that 19-year-old Logan Shaulis was drunk when he parked his vehicle diagonally across State Route 601 and set up road flares at 4:30 in the morning. A motorist who stopped him said that he claimed, or who he stopped, said that he claimed that he was a trooper with the Drug and Alcohol Division and demanded to see the driver's license, registration, and insurance papers. So when the real police showed up, they said that Shaulis tried to hand the BB pistol he had to the car's passenger, saying, "I can't get caught with this."
Are you serious?
He's trying to give a BB pistol to the driver who he stopped, telling them, "I can't get caught with this." So then Shaulis waived his preliminary hearing on charges that included drunk driving and impersonating a public servant. Now, what was he thinking?
Is the man retarded or what?
They say he was drunk. I think he had to be touched.
Oh,
what would make you get drunk and decide, I'm going to set up a DUI point? You the drunk one. You're going to set up a DUI checkpoint telling people, pull over, this is a DUI checkpoint. Let me see your papers, driver's license, registration.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what color he was, but I think after a while they get bored.
Well, his last name was Shaulis. That ought to tell you right there.
Okay. All right. Y'all have to sit back and relax on this one.
Uh-oh. What you got?
Woman files for divorce. I don't think I can repeat this again. Over size of husband's junk.
She filed for divorce? Well, was it too small for her liking?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
In Nigeria, a woman has filed for divorce from her husband after 1 week. She didn't know the man. 1 week of marriage, claiming that she cannot handle the size of his penis.
After 1 week?
Yep. She says it's too large for her to handle, and she cannot endure it.
She could not handle it.
She
After
didn't
1
know.
week, huh?
Yeah, she didn't know what he was packing in advance of the marriage because she never saw him naked, and because the marriage was prearranged.
Okay. Okay.
The plot thickens. Her soon-to-be ex-husband
That ain't all that thinking.
is willing to sign the divorce papers only if the money and dowry.
Oh, the dowry.
Yeah. Oh, he paid to woo his wife and repaid to him. So if that's repaid back to him, then he'll say okay for the divorce. He did not argue the allegations because he admits that he is very well endowed. The woman was previously married with 3 children and was this is her second marriage.
So wait a minute. I'm not going to try to go graphic, but I'm just asking. Now, if you have 3 children already, then that muscle is not extremely tight. I'm just saying.
You just saying?
So,
you just saying?
So, I mean, for her, what is he like an elephant or something?
I don't know. He must have got a long junk in his trunk. He might have been like Lenny Kravitz. You hear what happened to Lenny Kravitz?
No, what happened to Lenny Kravitz?
Yeah, well, he had some tight leather pants, and he did his little squat, and everything just hanged on out.
Oh, no. And I missed it?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, I wonder if it's on YouTube.
Yes, it is.
I mean, just for folks who want to see that.
Just folks who want to see it?
Just for those who want to see it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Not that I would, but
I don't think I can read that again.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a bit.
So he's saying that whatever the dowry was that he paid, so I don't know if it was like a couple of animals and some money or something, 3 goats and a cow and a couple $100. He's saying, give me that back.
Right.
And I'll sign the papers. Because I do have it going on, and I understand.
Okay.
That's what he's saying.
He should have let her know off the bat. He should have,
Yeah, why wait until, after you say I do?
But
then he pulls out a surprise on her, and she's like, oh, no.
But like you said, she had, a couple of children previously?
She had 3 children.
Yeah, so,
I don't understand, but okay. That was where, Nigeria?
Yeah.
Nigeria.
You guys got any questions or comments what we're talking about? Hit us up tonight.
Ooh-wee.
914-803-4306.
Nigeria. Who? Nigeria. Who?
And press 1 to get in on the queue so we can talk to you. Talk about the well-endowed man or whatever Redwine or Papa was talking about. But we're gonna take a little CC break.
Oh my goodness!
And we're gonna come right back.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this is Ketel with the yellow top. I'm waiting to hear from you tonight. I'm at the Pajama Party Live. So you can reach us at 914-803-4306, or you can check us out on apajamaparty.com. I've got my opinions, but I want to hear yours. Poppa DD and Redwine are trying to beat me down, so I need you to call back and back me up. I know you're out there. I can hear you breathing, so call me now. 914-803-4306. I'm right here on WPJP, Blog Talk Radio, waiting to hear from you. Here they come. I gotta go.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm one of your hosts, Poppa DD. I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
Gun slide.
If you're just joining us every Friday night, this is an adult late night party talk show where we talk about whatever's happening, what's going on, and we do it every Friday. And also, we're having a party on the 29th of August in D.C., Northeast. You can meet the crew. It's a pajama party, as a matter of fact.
Hey.
Pajamas is optional if you want to wear it. If you're bold and out there doing your thing,
bring it.
Not worrying about the whole political correctness of things, then do your thing. You can wear respectful pajamas.
Right now.
No,
or not.
No underwear allowed, though. Right?
That's Poppa DD talking that.
Who wears drawers with pajamas?
Some respectable people.
I ain't messing with you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Y'all gonna do Lenny Kravitz.
Wait a minute. So if I don't wear drawers with my pajamas, I'm not
all I said is some
respectable?
respectable people do.
Okay, I just did a topic on political correctness, and that's right up with Redwine just.
What can I say? I believe in being PC.
Okay, then that's you and your booty, honey. Okay.
That's right. That's
so you
right.
go ahead. I'm going to go commando like Cottonelle. Okay. I'm going to use my Cottonelle and go commando.
Okay.
I never wore drawers with pajamas.
Okay. TMI.
Oh, my God. Redwine, this is an adult show here. TMI. Look.
What you got over there, Redwine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are we moving on? Yeah.
We moving on
When's
because
the party
you are boring
again?
us,
I'm sorry, when's the party again?
You're not invited.
It's like that. It's Saturday, August the 29th.
Since you gonna come in with a chastity belt and all the rest of that,
From
Jay.
7 p.m. to 12 midnight at the White House in Washington, D.C.
Mm-hmm.
You can check us out at www.apajamaparty.com to get ticket information.
Yeah.
Open bar for 7 to 8, so come early. DJ 2 on the 1s and 2s, door prizes. Of course, we got the Fiji guys.
Pajama Party Fashion Show.
Yeah.
And, numbers, all the numbers for tickets is on the thing, or you can get a ticket at the door. Just come and meet and greet and meet some new friends. We're good people, really.
Are we going to play Twister?
See, we don't even listen to Redwine. 1 minute she wearing drawers with her pajamas, now she want to play Naked Twister. Make up your mind. You want to be a freak or you want to be normal?
See,
right.
Come on,
we're going to go into I'm Just Saying, which is Redwine segment.
Come on.
What you got? What's your I'm Just Saying for the
Redwine? I'm sorry. They ganging up on me.
All right, what you got?
Okay, I'm just saying tonight, and I think this is such an appropriate topic, seeing as how I'm being ganged up on. Tonight's topic is talking loud and saying nothing. Kisses. Okay, so have you noticed that there's a lot of people that are talking loud and saying absolutely nothing? I watched as much of that Republican debate as I could stomach, and I heard a lot of talking and a lot of pontificating and a lot of noise, but not a lot of content. That's what James Brown made a song about when he sang about talking loud and saying nothing. That was a much more prolific and profound song than people realized. And a lot of it, as far as that song goes, talking loud and saying nothing, it was much more than just a good dance groove. James Brown was making an excellent point. So many people go through a lot of motions to impress people with their words, but when it's all said and done, you walk away and you realize that you gain nothing and learn nothing from the conversation. That person was simply talking loud and saying nothing. The politicians I watched last night spoke on many topics, but when it came right down to it, how many of them really answered the questions that they were asked? Not many from my perspective. They danced around the topics and spent more time attacking President Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton and even Donald Trump. But they were all just talking loud. But what were they really saying? I'm just saying. What I witnessed was an exercise in blowing a whole lot of smoke up everybody's you-know-what. The American people deserve so much better than that. And I just hope that when the Democrats have their debates, that they actually talk about something that's real and that they really discuss topics that concern the people of America. What about the numbers of people that are locked up in this country? How about we talk about that? I didn't hear anybody mention that last night. They just glazed over the topic of education because I don't think they really know what we need to do to make the educational system better. They just kept talking about Common Core, and what we need to do about Common Core. But what we really need, I think, is to just get back to basics. What about phonics? That's how you teach a child how to read. If they go back and look at the reading scores from some years ago, I think they'd be surprised to find out that kids actually did learn how to read, and even at earlier ages when they were teaching phonics. Then they got into sight reading, and then whatever this Common Core thing is, and now the scores are down, and they're pressuring the school systems to make it better, do better. So now they keep pressuring everybody with these standardized tests, but the standardized tests are not standard, at least not by standard statements. I mean, they say standard, but whose standards? I'm not even going to get into that. When you say standards, I mean, come on. By what yardstick are you measuring these so-called standards, the alleged standards? You know, give me a break with that. That's a code word and a euphemism for saying if you see it the way we do, then you can play in our field, you can get with our rules and play the game. But everybody doesn't see things or live that life. So when you put these things on those tests and call it standardized, it's not standardized. The only thing standardized is that they put the same stupid questions on the test that they give everybody. That's the only thing standardized about that test. So when you get all these people up there talking all this stuff, they're saying a lot of stuff, and what does it really mean? When these people get up to speak and they say they're representing us, don't you think that maybe they should find out what the people really want before they say they represent the people? I mean, how the heck does that work? These people get elected and they go up on Capitol Hill, go to Congress, etc., and they say they're representing us. Who are they really representing? They're up there with their own agenda, representing themselves and representing the people who give them money. Most of the people who vote for them, we're not giving them money, we're giving them our vote. And then they get up there and speak for the people who give them the donations, the lobbyists and all that stuff. That's not representing us. They're talking loud and saying nothing. I'm just saying, I've had about enough of it. Everybody who I voted for, I'm watching them. I'm tracking everything that they vote on, and if they don't do what I really want them to do to represent me, you better believe I'm not voting for you again. If you got me once, that's one time and one time only that you got me. You will not sucker me a second time. I mean, I'm just saying, I can't speak for you. I don't know what you want, but if I don't know what you want, how can I represent you? That to me just seems like common sense. I'm just saying. Maybe they've got a new way, something they've invented that they know the minds of the people without talking to the people. Maybe that's what it is. They got some new psychic way of knowing what the people want without really talking to the people. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, because otherwise they're not representing me. They're not representing any of us if they don't talk to us. If they don't ask us our opinion, or if they ask us and then still do what they want to do, what's the point? It comes back to what I said in the beginning. They're talking loud and saying nothing. But who am I? I'm just Redwine. I'm just saying. All that talking loud and saying nothing, they're wasting my time. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Waste my time.
I hear you, Redwine.
Don't represent me. I'll speak for myself.
What?
Let me address Congress. How about that? And I'll tell them exactly what I need and what I want.
Is Congress going on the kissing list?
They need to be.
Yeah, they
are. If you guys got any questions or comments on what we're talking about or what Redwine was talking about tonight, hit us up at 914-803-4306 and press 1. Redwine said press 1.
I dare you.
You D-double dare?
I D-double triple dare you.
We're going to keep moving. We're going to take a little CC
Let's keep
break.
it moving.
All right. Come on, Papa.
We can ready to go to Living for the City with Poppa DD.
Come on with it.
What you got for us tonight, Poppa DD?
Wow, let me see.
Ooh, watch out now. Yeah, we fired up. Let's keep this party fired up.
Fired up.
Keep it hot.
All right. Okay, you know, the first thing I want to say is that life is issued in decades. And for those of you that may not be aware what a decade is every 10 years.
All right.
And our life, as far as spiritually, is because we won't speak on religion. Religion is your own business. Let's speak on spiritually. Spiritually, if you look at your life in decades, you can almost measure what you're doing. And you can start your decade as low as 10 years old. What were you doing when you was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60? Decades generates behavior and knowledge. Okay? Behavior and knowledge. Either you get it after a while, or you're up on it after a while, because experience is the best teacher. Now, I'm saying all that to give a small synopsis on what I'm speaking on. My subject tonight is I want young people of the world. When I say young people, let's go from 20 to 35. How about that?
Okay.
35. 20 to 35. Now, when I was between 20 and 35, and I put myself in a double decade of that particular age group, I was inquisitive about everything and everybody. Aunts, uncles, whatever they had to say or talk about, I was there to listen to, understand, and learn from. Nowadays, it's just the exact opposite. I think people between the age of 20 and 35 have hung around people in their 50s and 40s for so long that they begin to think that they emulate you, or they know just as much as you do, and they 20, 25 years old. You got more time sitting on the shitter than they do in life. If you want to break down where you are at certain times in your life, how much time you in the bed, how much time you on the toilet, or what have you. I'm making jokes, but I'm keeping it very serious. I'm going to get very real with it. You know, I have had conversations with young people that have literally told me that at my age, middle-aged man, that them being in their middle of their 20s, that they've done just as much as I have. Now, either you got some serious treads on your damn tires, or you have been jacking it since you was 14. And that's nothing to brag about. And you need to stop for a second and understand, well, first of all, respect your elders. Now, if your elders are living right and doing right, respect your elders. Now, if your elders are cracked out and acting crazy and stupid and you know, ain't got nothing going on, then you can distribute your respect accordingly. But if your elders are doing the right thing and living right, and they've got stuff, and they got stuff that you ain't got, and when I say stuff, I'm not just talking about material, just straight knowledge of existence. But stop thinking because you're younger that you can put such a measuring stick up against older people, because they got some tricks and moves that you ain't even ready for. You can go in a senior home and talk to people in their 80s and 90s and still learn some stuff from them. And a lot of them will probably lay on their back with dementia and everything else, and they can still teach you a thing or two. But it seems today that people in their 20s through 35, you know it all. You don't need nobody to help you with buying a car. You don't need nobody to help you with buying a house. You don't need nobody to help you with nothing until your ass get messed up, until you get jacked up, until you about to lose your shirt, until you ain't got a dollar rub up against another dollar. Now you want to come and beg the older people for some help. Mom, I need this. Dad, I need this. Grandpa, I need this. You know? Won't you just go with the flow? You know, if you listen to the song Family Reunion by the OJs, I'm sure some of the words he said in that song, people would take it as kind of sexist now, where he says people being the leader and the director and all that stuff now. People will listen to that song with a whole nother flavor because everybody has got their little independence and doing their own thing. But at some point in life, you got to go back to the basics because it's all back to decades. Once you turn 50, 60 years old, shit's going to start getting old. Shit's going to start to break. Teeth fall out, you know, high blood pressure, diabetes, dementia, all kind of stuff go on. And, you know, it's just at the point that no matter who or what you think you are, how fancy or what you think you got going on, life is a process. Age goes in sequence. 20 comes after 30. 30 comes after 20. 40 comes after 30. 50 comes after 40. With everybody. With everybody. So stop thinking that you're 25 and you got it and know it all. I am the shit. No, you're not the shit. Believe me. You think you're the shit, but you're not the shit. I just wanted to put that out there. Think about it. If you want to rebel, if you want to, you know, give me a call. 914-803-4306.
And press 1.
And press 1. If you want to, you between that 20 and 35 age and want to tell my old ass to kiss your ass, give me a call. I got big shoulders. Come on, sit on my damn shoulders. I just want to put that out there tonight for a living for the city.
Man, that's good food for thought. I know that's right, Papa. You better work. All right now.
Anyway, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna take a little CC break.
Little CC break.
Yeah, and we'll take a short one. And we'll be right back. All right.
You're listening to the Pajama Party Late Night Adult Talk Show. We've added a new segment to the show called the Kiss It List. Every week, we put people on this list who have done dumb stuff or have been irritating or just gotten on our or your nerves. So we call them out and put them on the Kiss It list, and we tell you why. If you have somebody you want to add to our Kiss It list, hit us on Twitter at @PajamaParty and use hashtag #KissIt, and we'll add them to the list. If you prefer to email your contenders, send them to info@apajamaparty.com. We'll call them out every Friday night at the end of the show, so get those names in. Now, let's get back to the Pajama Party Crew and more of the show. DJ, would you mind turning it up a notch? Oh, how rude. Oh, you're on the Kiss It list.
Welcome back to the Pajama Party. I'm, Poppa DD.
Poppa DD.
I'm here with Ketel.
Hello.
And Redwine.
No more shots for you.
And this is the Pajama Party every Friday night, 9 p.m. on the East Coast. And
here we
we're
go.
Get
9 p.m. on the East Coast.
9 p.m. on the East Coast, 9:15 CP time. We're having a party on the 29th of August. That's also Michael Jackson's birthday.
And Redwine.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, we're going to meet Pierre finally, Papa.
Yeah, Pierre is coming to the party?
If he can fly in from Paris.
Paris?
Yeah.
Is he hung like the
He's a very busy man.
Uh-oh.
That is TMI.
Not that I'm,
That's TMI? Okay.
Not that I'm the Johnson monitor, but...
Tell them about the party, Papa.
The party is on the 29th of August, Saturday night. Starts at 7 p.m. We want to start a little earlier so we can throw a open bar in the mix, a little meet and greet, Got some food there for you. We're having a Pajama Party fashion show, a Pajama Party extravaganza, period. Let yourself be free. Go on the website at www.apajamaparty.com and get the details of the party and give us a call. The numbers are on there, and you can reach us and put in your comments and what have you.
Yeah, you finally meet the Pajama Party Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Ketel, Papa, and Redwine.
How about that? How about that blessing? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We celebrities.
Be signing autographs and everything.
Watch out now.
Hey.
Here we come, Miss Hughes.
Drinks and all.
What we got on
and
birthday?
I got me some Quaaludes I'm going to be putting in drinks.
Oh, boy. No, Bill Cosby is
start
Bill Cosby Jr.
Look, you can't get no Viagra because CBS is not going to start carrying no more.
Yeah, I understand.
Oh, really?
They're changing their policy.
Okay.
Let's move on with the birthdays.
We got some birthdays. Evander Kane. Now, I don't know who wrote this. This is so comical. One of the highest paid black hockey players. Okay.
What?
Now, there's only about 3 black hockey players. So did the intern mean that this is the highest paid of all 3 of them? Of all 3?
How old is 3 or 4?
He's 24 years old.
Wow. He's a youngin'.
Apollonia.
Wow.
Damn. From Prince?
Yeah, Apollonia.
Wow. He's 56 years old.
And this is what day now? August 2nd?
August 2nd, yeah.
Okay. So this
Apollonia.
Go ahead, Apollonia.
Okay.
Happy birthday, girl.
Okay, we got Angel Conwell. This is an actress from Young and Restless films, 32 years old.
Oh, okay.
We got Redwine's boy, Tom Brady.
Oh, gosh.
Quarterback, New England Patriots. Michael Ealy.
Ooh. Hey, that's your man.
Whatever happened to that show he was in, that futuristic show?
I love that show.
Yeah, it didn't last.
The cop show, yeah.
He's 42 years old.
Right?
42, he looks good.
Martha Stewart.
What? That's your girl.
TV cook host. She's 74. Can you believe it? She looks absolutely fantastic. Tony Bennett.
Hey.
He's a singer. He's 89.
Oh, my goodness.
Damn.
He's still singing and touring.
Singing with
all
all
that
of them.
album with Lady Gaga. And he sounded good.
Martin Sheen.
What?
Father of your boy.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen.
75 years old.
Okay.
Isaiah Washington.
Hey.
52 years old. That's a guy that jumped
52?
himself.
Yeah,
He lost a couple jobs, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's bouncing back.
Yeah.
Okay. And Spinderella of
Oh, Salt and Pepper.
Yeah, she's 44.
That's my
Wiki.
August 4th, we got President Barack Obama.
Yay! El Presidente.
He's 54 years old. He's just a kid.
I know.
Billy Bob Thornton.
What? Oh, Billy
He's an actor. 60 years old.
The ex-husband of Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Had bowels of blood and all that.
Yeah. Brad Pitt think he getting something special. He getting sloppy seconds. Anyway, Daniel
Day
Kim. He's an actor in Hawaii Five-0. Book him, Dano.
Oh, yeah.
46 years old. Maurice Houston. Marcus Houston.
Oh,
rapper, singer.
Yeah, that guy, Marquise.
Oh, Marquise. Okay.
Yeah.
Richard Blazer. Actor in Law of Order.
Richard
Belzer?
Oh, yeah.
Is he still living?
Yeah.
Richard Belzer? Which one was that?
He was he actually was a comedian. He started as a comedian and he wore glasses. He had small roles in there, but
he was grayish kind of.
He was there to walk around the station. He wasn't on the street too much. And he's 70 years old.
Okay.
Jessica Sanchez, singer in American Idol.
20?
Oh, this little chick that did
little Jessica Sanchez.
the one that did that song Benny the Jets with big old shoes on. She's 20 years old.
Well, I got a few. I'll take a few, Papa.
Okay.
August 5th, Jesse Williams, actor, black doctor on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, the guy with the pretty eyes.
Oh, he's 33. Okay.
33, that's all?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was that young.
This is Lolo Jones, runner, 33.
Oh, yeah, track star.
Okay.
Lolo Jones, is that her name? Is it Jones? What's her name?
Lolo Jones,
yeah.
runner. Maureen McCormick, actress, Marsha on the Brady Bunch, 59. Wow.
Marsha. Why is it good to be Marsha?
59? Lord.
Delray Davis, comedian, 46.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Ewing, a basketball player, he's 53. Lonnie Anderson, actress, 70.
70
now? Yeah.
Wow.
She was married to Burt Reynolds for a while.
Yeah, they were an item for a long time.
August the 6th, M. Night Shyamalan, the movie director. He did The Sixth Sense. He's 45.
Yeah, it's crazy, Sal.
Soleil Moon Frye, actress, Punky Brewster. She's 39.
That's all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
August the 7th, Shirley Theron, actress. She's 40. She looks good. David Mann, actor, Mr. Brown. He's 49.
Okay.
Wayne Knight, actor, big dude, Jurassic Park. He's 59.
Oh, yeah, that little, the chubby guy.
Yeah, okay. Roger Federer, the tennis player, isn't that one of you guys? 34.
Yeah. He's young. He's older than that.
I thought he was older than that, too.
Yeah. Also, Megan Good, she's 34, actress.
Mr. Lowe's
yeah,
girl.
that's Mr. Lowe's girl right there.
Dustin Hoffman, that's my boy, 78, actor.
Oh, wow.
He's just climbing a ladder, isn't he?
Countess Vaughn, actress of the Parkers, remember her? She's 37, she can really sing. Deborah Lee of BET, chairman and CEO of BET, she's 59.
Okay.
Marsha Ambrosia, singer, 36.
That's all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kool Mo D, rapper, he's 53.
Okay.
Kool Mo D.
Yeah. And own Tony Carter.
Yay, tell her.
Yay. We can't divulge her age. She
we can't say.
Tell her age, you might hit her.
Happy birthday to everybody.
Yes.
Birthdays this week.
All right now.
All right. We're going to go right into the Hollywood wrap-up. What you got for us tonight?
Well.
What's Hollywood up to this week?
We have Gwen Stefani and her husband, Gavin Rosdale. Unfortunately, they filed for divorce after 13 years. Another one bites the dust. Gwen Stefani is the latest celebrity who is splitting up with her spouse. Yes.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, that premieres on September the 21st of this month.
Oh, really?
Of September 21st.
Oh.
Gwen has filed for divorce from her husband. He's a musician, Gavin Rosdale. They've been married 13 years.
Yeah, they've been around for a minute.
Yeah. They have 3 babies. Kingston 9, Zuma 6, and a 1-year-old Apollo. They wrote a statement. While the two of us have come to the mutual decision that we will no longer be partners in marriage, we remain partners in parenthood and are committed to jointly raising our 3 sons in a happy and healthy environment.
That sounds real good.
Sounds like good on the postcard, right? Okay.
Sounds like $100,000 a year. Publicist wrote it anyway.
Mhm. Also, we were talking about the political thing earlier. Guess who Hillary is hanging out with?
Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
Who's she hanging out with?
Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. They were at a fundraiser. Yes. You know who has the big Gucci Gamma bucks, don't you?
Sounds like an unlikely pairing.
Right, Papa?
Yeah. Found the money.
Yeah. That's a smart move, I guess.
Talking about money, for the umpteenth time, he's getting on my last nerve. I like him, but the world's highest paid actor, the 2015 Robert Downey Jr., leads with $80 million.
What?
For
Iron
the
Man?
third year in the row.
For Iron Man?
I don't understand.
I mean, what else has he done?
I don't know.
I guess they get perks when these movies do well.
Yeah, but they did say that Iron Man punched $30 million above Hong Kong hero Jackie Chan's second place haul. Wow.
I remember that boy was laying on the floor all messed up.
That's what I'm saying.
Guess he been
now he's trying to get his son in order.
Mhm.
You know?
Wow. That's interesting.
That's very interesting because he can't shake that omen because his son is just as beat up as he was when he was his age.
I see Vin Diesel. He's in the top up there because of the
all
Furious,
those trilogies.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious, yeah. Interesting. Okay, he's the top. Also, on another note, Rod Stewart they shook the dust off of him. It says swaggering 70s rockers, the Faces, will reunite. I guess that's a rock group called the Faces with Rod Stewart.
I don't remember that, Greg.
Yeah, you got me on that. So they're gonna reunite, called the Faces. That's with Rod Stewart back in the 70s. Too much for me. On another note, 50 Cent says expenses $108,000 a month, $72,000 for his mansion. Rapper 50 Cent owns 7 cars valued at more than $500,000, pays $72,000 a month to maintain his Connecticut mansion.
$72,000?
Didn't he file bankruptcy?
Yeah.
Sounds like he needed downsize.
His cars include a 2010 Rolls Royce and a 96 Chevrolet Coupe. The filings show losses of more than $10 million in 2013 and 2014, with expenses outstripping income and losses posted in 50 Cent's records. Adult Film, and G-Unit Brands businesses. Oh, and the plot thickens.
What you been up to, 50?
The rapper.
What, I was going to make him money?
The rapper who was born Curtis James Jackson III, he filed for bankruptcy last month after a New York City jury ordered him to pay a $7 million to a woman who said he posted online a sex tape she made with a boyfriend. Okay. His expenses of $108,000 a month include $5,000 for gardening. Really?
Man, you better get out there and cut that grass. That's good exercise.
He claims he has a monthly income of $185,000, his royalties and interest and investments. Wow.
Why are you spending so much money on a gardener? Come on.
Hey, he got to keep his property up.
And like I said, you need to downsize.
He went up on the house of that stuff.
Exactly. Wow. You going to mess around in the garden or going to buy that house?
That's crazy.
He lives in Mike Tyson's old house.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think you're right. Up in Connecticut.
Well, that's my Hollywood wrap up.
Okay. Let's see. What do we have on tap for the cocktail of the week?
Right, Redwine. What we got? What we got going?
Okay, cocktail of the week. We have something called the Bay City. The Bay City. Now, this drink is named after San Francisco, the city by the bay. Its fresh taste from the rosemary is not only aromatic, but delicious and refreshing. For a deeper rosemary flavor, well, let me just tell you what it is first. It's called the Bay City, and now here's how you make it. What you need is 1.5 ounces of Crown Royal, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, and that should be fresh lemon juice, and you use 3/4 ounce of rosemary honey. Now, to make rosemary honey, you use equal parts of honey and water and 2 to 3 sprigs of fresh rosemary, and you let it infuse for like at least 1 day minimum. If you want more rosemary taste, you can let it infuse for maybe 2 or 3 days. And to infuse, basically, you just drop the rosemary in the honey and the water and just let it sit. You don't have to mix, don't have to stir, don't have to shake, just let it sit.
Okay.
And then you're going to, when you have your rosemary honey, you're going to add 3/4 of an ounce of rosemary honey to 3/4 ounce of lemon juice and 1.5 ounces of your Crown Royal. You're going to combine all these ingredients in a mixing glass, shake and strain into a rocks glass over fresh ice, and you can garnish it with another little sprig of fresh rosemary. And like I said, if you want more rosemary flavor, you can let the honey infuse for 2 to 3 days instead of the 1 day. And this is such a nice drink. I think if you like the flavor of rosemary, I use it to cook with, but I'm going to definitely give this one a try. And we'll post it on the website. By tomorrow, it'll be up. So check it out on www.apajamaparty.com. Look for the cocktail of the week, and we will have the Bay City out there for you.
All right.
This is a sophisticated drink.
Not for
the youngin'.
Takes 3 days to make, I see. Wow.
Yeah, this is not something you just whip up in a hurry.
So I got to start infusing by Tuesday if I want to drink by Friday.
There you go. Or by Wednesday if you want it by Thursday.
Okay.
Well, on another note, today is official the IBD.
What's the IBD?
International Beer Day.
Woo woo!
The first Friday of August, founded in 2007 in Santa Cruz, California.
All right.
It's in 207 cities, 50 countries, and 6 continents. And what they do is basically they get together with friends and enjoy the taste of beer. They also celebrate those responsible for brewing and serving beer, and also trying different beers from all across the nation.
Well, who knew? And in honor of that, we have a new beer that we were trying tonight. What's it called? The Underground?
The Underground, yeah.
Yes,
It's called Undercover.
Undercover?
It's called the Undercover.
Shutdown.
It's the Laguna, how you pronounce that? Lagunitas Undercover Shutdown.
Wow.
It's
I
don't know much about it, but that's what it's called. So if you want to try something different rather than the usual,
it's 7% by volume.
Wow.
And it's brewed in Chicago.
Interesting.
The Undercover Shutdown.
Nice package.
Undercover Shutdown.
Try something new for a change.
Yeah. Break away from the typical and try something different.
Right. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Who do we have on the Kiss It list this week?
Kiss It list. Let's run it down here.
Come on now.
All right, let's go with Rand Paul.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
For that mousse in
All
his
that
hair,
mousse.
nothing else. Megyn Kelly, who was all dialed up to do the little
To do the moderating.
debate. Man, she was all dialed up. Tarzan for going to play with the monkeys. We got Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Okay.
We got Roger Goodell, of course. We got Macy's.
Of course. The
Big Red Star. Preview day on Thursday.
I ain't messing with you.
We have that whole tobacco between Chris Christie and Rand Paul. They should know better. And Scott Walker, who was pushing up on Megyn Kelly. I don't know. I think they an item. He's like your boy on the Food Channel. What was his name?
Oh, you talking about Bobby Flay?
Bobby Flay. Yeah, he's
and Giada.
sneaking and creeping.
Well, I have the Russian hackers. They quote unquote allegedly supposed to hack the Pentagon, Congress, and the officials from the NTBA tournament. The officials, not the players. The officials.
Yeah. They won't let the team play.
They won't let the baby play.
Yeah. Also, I want to add the bounty hunters that went off of a clue, and what do they call it, a tip
Facebook.
off of Facebook without validating it. Y'all just
Right.
stupid. So you're on the Kiss It list.
And Rosemary for taking so long to migrate in that honey.
Infusion takes
I gotta wait
time
2
to
days
get
to
the
drink?
flavor.
No.
You have to infuse.
I'm gonna put some Kunim in mine.
And who else you got?
I think that was Is that anybody else? Did we miss anybody?
I don't think so.
Anybody else that we missed? If you know you belong on the Kiss It list, put yourself on there.
And this is for you guys.
Especially for you.
Kiss my entire ass. Kiss my Irish ass. You better kiss my Irish ass. This world, kiss my ass.
Kiss my ass.
You can just kiss my ass. Baby, you can just kiss my ass. Oh. You can kiss my country ass. I said if you got a problem with any of that, you can kiss my natural born redneck to the bone, ever loving country ass. That's right.
All right, that's the Kiss It list for this week. If you know somebody, call up next week and get it in. Anybody, family members, you can get a first and last name. We don't care.
We ain't scared.
They ain't our family. Anyway,
What you got for last word, Papa?
my last word for the night is just sit back and watch the Republicans. You know, use it as entertainment. Remember, these are the same people that shut down the government. So they were so tough at that time. Now, look at them making a fool of themselves because, you know, life is a balancing act. And all they're doing is balancing things out. They act like they were strong. Now they all over the place. They ain't got a clue. So thanks for everybody for listening. And, again, shout out to Dr. Lapp.
All right now. You got Redwine.
My last word is, you know, I was talking earlier about talking loud and saying nothing. It is nothing wrong with sometimes just being quiet. If you don't know, just say, I don't know, or I don't have an opinion. Let me think about it. People feel like they always got to have something to say. If you're not saying anything, then say nothing. How about that? And shout out to Cliff at Half Note Lounge up in Glendale. I think that is Glendale, Maryland. And shout out to Aunt Lala, Pam over at Interiors with Style. Shout out to Quiet on the Set. And congratulations to DC Homegrown that are showing their short film, Sister, 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 at the Capital City Black Film Festival next week. Congratulations to them. We wish you all the best. We're proud of you guys. Keep doing what you do. And we'll see you at the party August 29th. What you got, Ketel?
My last word is shout out to the guys hanging out at Jasper's. Appreciate your support. To the old listeners, new listeners, and future listeners, thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll be back here, same bad channel, same bad time.
Oh, and special shout out to Tony. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Sing it, Poppa DD.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Tony.
All right now.
Happy birthday to you.
See what I'm saying?
Good evening, friend.
They didn't hear too much. Good night.
Good night, John Boy. Say good night, Poppa DD.
Good night.
Initiating shutdown sequence.
Is it all over, Rock?
I guess so. I bid you farewell, arrivederci, sayonara, and all that sort of cheers.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Well, good night.
Yabiko. Sana.
I regret to announce this is the end. I'm going now.
Good night, and good luck.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Now give me a kiss and say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for attending our show, and good night.
Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed. Summer party. Grown and sexy. Join the party. Good summer party. Party crew, keep it real for you. No clothes allowed.